Hello students, I hope you are all good. Yes, I'm going to start integration. New topic. Okay. You have seen many videos. Hopefully I finished 4 or 5 chapters, right? How many chapters I finished? Nearly 5-6 chapters I finished. But I haven't tested, isn't it? I want to test whether you can do some problems or not. Okay. So today I am going to give one test on differentiation. Which chapter? On differentiation. I am going to give only 10 easy, simple problems. Okay. I will write the question and then I will write the answer alone. The derivation you find out. You do check whether I am getting the answer or not. Do you understand? Only 10 sums. Then afterwards I will start the chapter integration. Okay. The first question is 2x, write the heading, integration I drop now. You will write differentiate with respect to y for the following. What is the heading? Or you can write find dy by dx for the following. Okay, find dy by dx for the following. Okay, number 1, first question. 2x plus 3y equal to sin x. It's a combination of x and y. Okay, ma'am. So you all know, children, so you do, the answer is, only the answer. Do you understand? First question, answer. Answer is dy by dx equal to cos x minus 2 whole divided by 3. Cos x minus 2 whole divided by 3. Children, I am writing from the textbook, from the other textbook, this question. Okay. I haven't derived the answer. I don't know whether this answer is right or not. I am just writing the back side of the answer. So you try. Suppose if any question you are not getting, you tell me in the WhatsApp. I will try and I will tell you the right question. Okay, ma'am? Right. Now, first question is 2x plus 3y equal to sin x. The answer I wrote. Next is second question, number 2. Second question is 2x plus 3y equal to sin y. Sin y. Very simple. Okay. So, what is dy by dx? Dy by dx is, the answer for second sum is 2 by cos y minus 3. Cos y minus 3. Second sum over. Okay, question number 2 over. Now, question number 3. Now, question number 3 is, all are very simple question, okay. Third sum. Ax plus by square equal to cos y. Ax plus by square equal to cos y. The answer is dy by dx equal to minus a by 2by plus sin y. 2by plus sin y. Okay. Now, question number 4. Question number 4. Okay. Question number 4. xy plus y square equal to tan x plus y. Xy plus y square equal to tan x plus y. What is the answer? Okay. Answer. dy by dx equal to secant squared x minus y divided by x plus 2y minus 1. Is it clear? dy by dx equal to secant squared x minus y by x plus 2y minus 1. X plus 2y minus 1. Okay? All are simplified answer. Try to simplify. Using the formula, try to simplify, give the answer. Okay? Shall I move on to question number 5? 10 sums I will give. Fifth sum. What is my fifth sum? X square plus xy plus y square equal to 100. Answer for this. dy by dx equal to minus outside 2x plus y by x plus 2y. This is my answer. Okay. Then sixth sum. X cube plus x square y plus x y square. Do you understand? X cube. This is 3. X power 3. X square y. X square y, x y square plus y cube equal to 81. Equal to 81. Simple sum, children. What is your answer? Answer is dy by dx equal to minus outside 3x square plus 2xy plus y square whole divided by okay, 3x square plus 2xy plus y square numerator divided by x square plus 2xy plus 3y square. This is the denominator. Okay, sixth sum over. Now question number 7. Okay, question number 7. Sin square y plus cos xy equal to k. What is xy? uv, right? The answer is dy by dx equal to y into sin xy by sin 2y. Children, sin 2y, there is no chance of 2y, isn't it? Actually, what you will get? 2 sin x cos x you will get. Sorry, 2 sin y cos y you will get. So, you can write sin 2y. Okay? 2 sin y cos y you will get. So, you can write sin 2y later on. So, all the answers are simplified form. X into sin xy. Correct? Okay. Then question number 8. Sin square x plus cos square y equal to 1. Sin square x plus cos square y equal to 1. Now the answer is dy by dx equal to sin 2x by sin 2y. Sin 2x by sin 2y. Again, sin 2x is what? 2 sin x cos x. Sin 2y is what? 2 sin y cos y. Wherever comes, you simplify, write the answer. This is question number 8. Now 9, 10. Okay, only 2 more questions you have to answer. Question number 9. In this question number 9, substitution method, okay? Y equal to sine inverse of, I did it in the video, okay? In your notebook, I think it is there. This question is there, even though you think and do. What is dy by dx? Dy by dx equal to, the answer is 2 by 1 plus x square. 2 by 1 plus x square. 2 by 1 plus x square. That means, what is the substitution for x? What is the substitution for x? Tell me. Yes, tan theta. Correct. Correct, children. What you have to substitute? X equal to tan theta. If you substitute, you will get the answer. Now, question number 10. Y equal to tan inverse of 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square. Again, it looks like tan 3a formula, right? 3x minus x cube by 1 minus 3x square. Again, you have to substitute x equal to tan theta. The answer is 3 by 1 plus x square. 3 by 1 plus x square. Okay, fine. So, I gave you test for 10 sums. In your classwork notebook, you have to write test 1. Test 1. Like that, we are going to give as many tests as I can. Okay. So, first one is test 1. Write all 10 sums. Check whether you are getting the answer. Suppose you are not getting the answer, you ask me in the WhatsApp. I will clarify your doubts. Children, okay? Yes. Now we will start integration. New topic. New topic. Just I'll give the introduction in this video, then I'll stop. Okay, next video only the simple problems will be solved. This integration chapter, that is chapter number 13. Okay, chapter 13, indefinite integral. What is the heading? Indefinite. Indefinite integral. Indefinite integral. It's not a definite one. What's the meaning definite integration? Limits will be given. What's the meaning definite integration? See, I am telling definite now. What is the meaning of definite integration? Suppose 2 to 3 x dx, integrate 2 to 3, upper limit, this is called upper limit, this is called lower limit. If the question given, then it is definite integration. Do you understand the title? Indefinite integration means no limit to be given. No limits to be given. Okay. We will do definite integration later. Okay. Indefinite integration. Indefinite means no limit to be given. That is point number 1. Point number 2. Now I will explain. First I will explain the term integral. Then indefinite. Both I will explain word by word. New idea, new topic. Listen carefully. Now, integration. What is the meaning integration? So far we haven't studied, isn't it? In 11th standard, I haven't introduced the topic integration. Actually, integration is what is that? The reverse part of or the ulta form of differentiation. Okay. Suppose you are doing multiplication for differentiation means for integration you have to divide. Do you understand? For example, first question. First we will do differentiation, then I will connect. Okay. Now, what is differentiation of x cube? Differentiation I am asking. Everybody can answer 3x square, correct? n into x power n minus 1. Correct. If you do the integration of this answer, you will get the question back. X cube you will get. That is integration of 3x square dx. Ma'am, what is the meaning integration? This is the symbol elongated S. Elongated S is the symbol for integration. Whenever the symbol comes, dx to be followed. Okay, dx to be followed if the function is in x. Suppose dy square, 3y square means dy will follow. Do you understand? If the function is 3x square, then dx will follow. This is x function, then x will follow, dx. Suppose 3y square, integration 3y square, then dy will follow automatically. So, the symbol elongated A, elongated S alone if you write only the elongated S, suppose elongated 3x square, wrong way of writing the integration. Okay, integration comes along with dx or dy. Do you understand? Right. Do you understand, children? But now listen. Now the function is x, so dx followed integration. Do you understand the meaning? Elongated symbol, S symbol, then dx, 3x square. What is the answer of this question? The answer is x cube. That's all. This question. So, ma'am, every time we have to do differentiation, then finding the integration? No. Integration has its unique idea. Okay? Integration has its unique formula. Okay? Now, how do you get this x cube? Listen, class. 3 product constant attached, so take 3 outside, integral x square dx. Am I right? 3 is constant, product form attached, so keep it out. Into only, it is into only. Okay. Now the answer is 3 outside. Integral of x square is x cube by 3. Only then you will get x cube. Am I right? Yes or no? The answer should be x power 3 by 3. Correct? For x squared, if you do integration, the answer is x cube by 3. Only then the 3 will get cancelled. You should get the question back x cube. Am I clear enough? Am I clear enough? Now, how do you get this? Listen. Listen now. Integral of x power n dx is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Do you understand? Now you understand x square dx. What will you get? X cube by 3. You are adding plus 1 here. Then again dividing by the same number. What you are writing on the x power, the same thing you are dividing by the denominator also. Correct? Then 1 plus c will appear. This is the first formula. What is this? Integral x power n dx is x power n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. This is my first formula. Now, x square dx, what will you get? X cube by 3. Now, what is the c? Why are we writing plus c? Okay. Now, for that, listen once again. Only the intro, okay? It will take... so far I said, all are easy chapter, very easy, understanding is very easy, problems are very simple. Not like in integration. Integration is easy if you understand. Okay, I won't say difficult. Integration is simple, easy if you understand properly. Okay. This formula is only for algebraic. Okay. That too linear power. So it's very difficult to follow, children. Listen. Every time I tell you the idea. Okay. Suppose, listen now. Integral of x square dx. What's the answer? X cube by 3 plus c. Why are you writing plus c? I'll tell you. Integral of x power 7 dx. What will you write? X power 8 by 8 plus c. Correct. Do you understand? What is integral of x dx? What is the power here? 1. So you will get x squared by 2 plus 1. Correct? Now what is integral of root x? What's the meaning? X power half plus 1 by half plus 1. Isn't it? What is that? What is that? X power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2 plus c. Correct. We understand like that. You have to add the power plus 1 divided by c. Yes? Do you understand the formula now? Now I'll tell you the technique. Okay. How to do this. Now listen class. I didn't say why we are using c. Then I have to say that tell you the technique. X power 6 dx. What is the answer? What is the answer? X power 7 by 7. How do you get x power 7? Listen. This integration and the differentiation is the reverse order, isn't it? Or you can say ulta form. So this into this will get cancelled. Correct? One is product, one is division. So what happened? Both will get cancelled. Right? Integration along with d get cancelled. Yes? Differentiation ulta is integration, what do you know? So if you multiply, what happened? Both will get cancelled. Okay, actually this is not the proper methodology. Actually I am telling the technique. So integration and d will get cancelled. Now x power 6 into x, what do you have? X power 7. Then divide by 7, over. Do you understand the logic? Now x power 10 dx, what happened? This d, I am not doing video, okay? This d and the integration get cancelled. So x power 10, x power 1, what will you get? X power 11, again by 11, that's all. Plus c, plus c. Now do you understand the formula once again? This d and the integration get cancelled. What will you get? X power n, x power 1, x power n plus 1 by n plus 1. Then why are you writing plus c, plus c, plus c? What is the meaning plus c? I will tell you. Okay? Now, why we are writing plus c? I tell you. Differentiation of what is x square? You all know 2x. Correct? What is differentiation of x square? 2x. Therefore, integral 2x dx. What is your answer? X square. Yes or no? X square. Correct. Yes. How do you get this? 2 outside. X dd get cancelled. X squared by 2. So 2 get cancelled. The answer is x squared. Right. Now, what is differentiation of x squared plus 7? Children, differentiation I am asking. X squared plus 7. So you can split d by dx of x squared plus d by dx of 7. If you do the differentiation of constant 0, so the answer is 2x. Correct? Now, therefore, integral of 2x dx. What should be your answer? X squared plus 7. Correct? If you do this differentiation answer, if you do integration, you will get the question back. X squared plus 7. Okay, now, wait, I will tell you. D by dx of x squared minus 3 by 2. Suppose this is your question. What is your answer? 2x alone. Therefore, if you integrate 2x dx, what should be your answer? X squared minus 3 by 2. Correct. Now, first question, same question for integration, but I am getting 3 different answers. One is x squared, other one is x squared plus 7, other one is x squared minus 3 by 2. Actually, same question of different integration, I am getting 3 different answers for integration, isn't it? That's wrong, isn't it? That is why we are writing only the variation is in the constant alone. What is the constant here? 0. Correct? The variation is only the constant. The others are correct. X square, throw out correct. Plus 0, plus 7, minus 3 by 2. Only the variation is in the constant. That is why every time we are writing plus c. Do you understand, children? That is why we are writing plus C. What is plus C stand for this first question? 0. Here the C stands for 7. This third question C stands for minus 3 by 2. What is 3? What is C? C is any constant. Any constant which belongs to real number. Anything you can write. Do you understand? Differentiation, integration speaks only on real numbers, not the complex. This formula is only for algebraic. This formula is only for algebraic. Do you understand? This is the first the introduction part alone I finished. Okay, that too very first formula. Okay, actually I thought of introducing integration, so I introduced the first basic formula. Do you understand what is integration? Do you understand? Differentiation ulta is integration. Okay, so actually integration is the inverse process of differentiation. Integration is the inverse process of differentiation. That is the definition you have to write. What is the definition? Integration is the inverse process of differentiation. Then, how to write in symbolic form of integration? What is that? Elongated S along with dx. Okay. Now, why we are writing plus C? Do you understand, children? Right. Now, in this, we haven't used the upper limit, lower limit. So, the title is indefinite integral. Do you understand? Definite integration we have, children. It's a very big chapter. It's a very big chapter. Actually, how many chapters in this integration? I'll tell you. Wait. Indefinite integration itself 1, 2, 3. 3 major topics. Then definite integration 1 topic. So totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 topics on integration. Do you understand now? Very basic thing. What is indefinite integral? Integral is the inverse process of differentiation. Then indefinite means you should understand the meaning of definite. Definite means what? Upper limit, lower limit. So no upper limit, no lower limit in this. So it's called indefinite integration. The first basic formula I introduced, that too only one formula I introduced. In the next video, we are going to see problems related on the first formula. Okay, children? Okay. Try to understand from the beginning all the formulas. Okay, every time you have to write the formula. Right. Okay. Stay safe. Bye-bye.